I guess just general overall thoughts. How have things been going now that you guys are in, I believe, week 3 of spring practice?
They've been going really well. Right now, we're just trying to learn the new offense and stuff and kind of pick up our tempos and stuff. It's a lot different offensive scheme and just moving a lot quicker and faster through stuff.
In terms of the coaching staff, obviously Coach Hamby promoted to the O-line coach, new offensive coordinator. What kind of differences have you noticed in the new offense?
It's a little bit more throwing the ball than we're used to here, and I'd say the biggest difference is more tempo stuff. We run to the ball a lot quicker now, and everything's a lot more amped up in terms of like our pace to the ball and stuff, and how quick we call plays and everything.
Hey man, this is Hunter Smith with WBKO, the one of the local TV stations here in town. So Hamby and Kitley have worked together before back at Texas Tech. How have you seen that kind of previous relationship really transfer over to how they're interacting in practice here?
They're definitely, we can tell they're really good friends and that they've known each other for a while, and I think they work really well together. And they really work together on like what kind of plays we come up with in practice and stuff. And like Hamby understands how to run the offense that Kelly's wanting to run, which is a really good thing to have on our side.
It sounds like one of the strong suits of this line is its versatility. Obviously, you guys have, Cole and Mason back as starters from last year, but you're replacing those 3 interior guys. I guess how have you seen that versatility, and what kind of benefits does that bring?
Well, we have a good bit of guys that can play more than one position, and on an offensive line, that's really huge because you're one injury away from having to put a guy in a position that he's never played in. So just having that versatility and being able to play multiple positions helps us all out.
One of the things that Helton has talked about is, being able to execute at a high level. And one of those things is, kind of minimizing those little things that can have a big negative impact, like penalties and stuff like that. How have you seen y'all, start to progress a little bit as spring practice has gone on to be able to execute at a higher level?
You can tell with kind of the speed we've been working at that we've really been working at a higher speed and just trying to stay penalty free and just mental errors. And, mental errors can change how a game goes. So we're just trying to make sure that we keep those to a minimum and just play disciplined football.
Anything else?
I'm good. Hunter, do you have anything?
Come on, Don. Get up here.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
No problem.
How are you guys doing?
What's up? How are you?
Good.
Ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. This is Jared McDonald with the Daily News here in BG. Kind of first question I just asked, how do you think things are going early on? New coaches, new offense?
Yeah, I think they're going pretty well. The new coaches came in. It was kind of seamless with our transition because, all the coaches, they fit right in with like with Helton, and Hamby was already here. So they kind of came right in, and it was good to go.
Hey man, this is Hunter Smith from WBKO. How have you seen just with Kitley implementing his offense? What are some of the challenges that it presents to the O-line?
Yeah, so everything that he does is just so much faster. Tempo, everything on the ball, which we're not used to, but that's basically it. And that tempo is fast, man.
It sounds like a lot of you younger guys were kind of just, with some of the older guys that have had all those starts, Jordan, Seth, Tyler, kind of just waiting for your time. I guess, what are the expectations that you guys have for yourself now that it is your time?
Yeah, well, it was really, really good to learn from those guys. They're all 3 great players, and can't take anything away from them. But every single year you want to be better than the year before. So, yeah.
Coach Helton has talked about everyone being able to execute at a high level. For offensive line, part of that's making sure you're not having small penalties and stuff like that. But how have you seen, just as spring has progressed, you all being able to execute more efficiently?
Yeah, so Helton's always been big on penalties, little penalties here, false starts, holdings. That stuff kills you. So, but yeah, Kitley's huge on no penalties. We're gonna go fast. We're gonna go quick. Try not to get those holding, false starts, and just go smooth.
Anything else for Rusty?
No, I think we're good. Thanks, Rusty.
Sweet. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, man.
Good time.
Thanks, Rusty.
Mason, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Not much. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Ready to roll? Got that hair looking good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Sounds good. First question I asked those two, some new faces out there on the O-line with, Seth, Tyler, Jordan, those guys, past their time with the program. I guess, how have you seen things go so far in spring?
I mean, guys like Jordan, Tyler, and Seth were really here the entire time I was here. Yeah, must have run to the back, my guys. As far as they go, central parts of this team, central parts of my experience here, I haven't ever been here without those guys. Definitely a transition there as far as, some leaders, some guys you look up to, kind of leaving you the keys to the machine. So it's definitely a big loss, a big transition. But these new guys, testament to these new guys, as well as testament to the skill of these old guys, have stepped in really nicely. Bo is seamlessly fit in, working the right side with me. Just a pleasure to work with. Calm, brings the juice every day though. Collected guy, really, you can tell he's polished. He's seen some snaps. And then, the addition to Cam, a little bit younger, but fired up, ready to go. Got the prior relationship, with Hamby at BGSU. So he fits right into the room. Just two guys that are fun, easy-going guys that fit right into the fun, easy-going, but bring your lunch pail when we're out there mentality for sure. So that's been fun.
Hey man, this is Hunter Smith from WKU. How have you, what are some of the challenges that this offense that Kitley is bringing in presents to the O-line that maybe you guys just aren't used to?
The tempo was definitely a little bit of a culture shock. I mean, I'm from Texas, which is all about spread offense, spread it out, get the ball out there. But we haven't really had as quite as much of that, I would say, here. And a lot of these guys aren't quite used to that. So definitely, man, he is all cylinders. They are on their stuff. Bailey knows this offense and what they want to do and can get up there and make it shake. I mean, it is rolling. And when we're rolling, it is rolling. We've really cranked the practices up, the tempo up, the speed up. So definitely there was an immediate culture shock. But I think we caught on, within the first week. You got a tough group of guys out there that have seen a lot of stuff in this program and know what they're kind of dealing with. So that's probably initially the first challenge I think we face as an O-line, just kind of adjusting that tempo. And then, the versatility that Bailey brings, knowing this offense and having that connection that he has with Kitley, man, things happen on the fly. This offense is moving. So just the quick adjustments, quickly seeing things, switching protections and whatnot has been, I wouldn't say difficult, but just new. And so that's been kind of something we've been learning and really working on honing in the O-line room. So.
You and Cole, kind of the old guys on the line now, or I guess more experienced. You got some older guys coming in, transfers in, but, the more experienced on that line that have been here before, kind of two different styles of leadership, it sounds like. One more vocal, one more lead by example, I guess. How do you see you guys complementing each other as, the returning starters up there?
I don't know what y'all know, but me and Cole initially kind of butted heads when we first got here. We both had strong personalities, both played early, played young. So just a lot of energy there, a lot of want to be great. I think Cole's a guy that wants to be excellent. I pride myself on trying to be a guy that wants to be excellent and be great every day. So definitely there was some initial kind of strife or whatever there. We both actually went and trained together in Texas, which was kind of a cool deal for us, a weird deal. I'm from Texas, so it wasn't that far, but far for Cole. That was really good. Not only did we learn, but I feel like me and Cole grew together as friends and kind of understood our differences and began to see eye to eye. And now as it translates on the field, I think it's gotten to the point where we complement each other great. I think Cole can bring the stability and the leadership of just the maturity, kind of the stable ground that we need, certain days. And certain days when the juice might not be out there, I'll be hooting and hollering, yelling, cracking jokes, doing what I can to keep the juice up. And I think when you have both those going at the same times on either side of the line, it can provide, kind of a steady sort of flow of the O-line, which has been really honestly pretty nice. So I'm excited about that. Excited that me and Cole are finally getting to mesh really well. He's a great dude, so I'm excited I got to see more of that in Texas.
No, you mentioned that introduction of the spread offense being a little bit more of a culture shock, but Hamby's someone who played under a spread system, worked with Kitley at Texas Tech for a year, again, under that spread. How have you seen kind of their relationship, both being familiar with that type of offense, kind of really helps smooth out implementing the spread to the offensive line?
I mean, that's been great. I mean, I don't know how much y'all know about Hamby. He's been hanging around here. He's a great coach, great guy. Makes the room fun, really brings energy in there. And so that's been fun for us. He's done a good job correlating things, kind of grouping things together, making things dumbed down, if you will, for us where we can kind of just see things going. But him and Kitley just already have that ground, like you said. So he'll pop his head in and let's adjust this, let's do this. And he can draw it out for us in a matter of, a couple minutes and get things fixed. So them having that connection has definitely been something that's been beneficial, and I'm glad that they do have that prior, spread offense, leech tree knowledge, if you will, and can quickly get things written out and put down. So